Guys, my name is Laura. This is Hedgehog's Homestead. We're gonna get all this out in the garden today. That's our chore for today, and we're gonna cover the tomatoes because we have rain coming in tonight around midnight. Let's get to it. In the back here, we're gonna put our bell pepper. And it's a multicolored bell pepper plant, so we'll see what that is. I've never seen that before. Now, yes, it's a little early, but my growing guide says it's okay to plant this early, so I'm going to go by my growing guide. Nice young worms in this soil. My other bell peppers seem to be doing a little pretty good. They need some food, so we'll drop some food on all of these plants out here before it rains for days. That will good. Okay, now we're going to plant our rosemary, which is right next to you guys. Rosemary I started from seed, so excited to see how this turns out. Oh, that just smells heavenly. Absolutely heavenly. Oh, this had quite a root system in there. So this definitely needs to get into the ground. Got my wood mulch around it. Okay, next we're going to put our zucchini up on this trellis here, or not our zucchini. We have our spinach coming up. Hope it all comes up. Last year we had some trouble with spinach, so. This I got at Costco, and it had 3 cucumber starts in it. That's a bonus, you know, when you get 3 for price of 1. So we'll put 1 in the front, 1 and then 1 on each side of this trellis. They do okay. They just kind of fell apart when if not, I have some more planted in the ground over there. See, it just kind of all fell apart. Tag by there. And back in this corner, give them ample space. There they go, and I'll just train them to climb this trellis here. Over here we have my kale. And over here we have some pumpkin, which I think pumpkin I want to put in here, but it's back in that corner. I wasn't going to get enough sun, so it's the nice thing about being able to, you know, growing them in pots like this. And this, I don't know if you guys can see this, We had a bunch of these extra totes for recycling that you put your stuff in. Well, they nicely all have holes in them. So my husband was going to give them back to the city, and I'm like, why? I can plant in there. So, and we have 2 or 3. I'm not going to take those apart because they're a little fragile. So I'll just plant them in here. This is our pumpkins. I don't know how big they're going to be. I have pumpkins in there too. So nice when you can just move your little garden over to an area where the sun is. Our potatoes, I plant those are coming up, so I'm gonna let them just do their thing, because over here where I planted potatoes, I don't have that many coming up. I've got 3 that I can see in here, right there, and right there. So we'll give them a little time. Kind of a slow start to them. Another thing I'm going to do is right there, and this nice pink red. I don't know which one that is, but I'm excited to have it. Right there, back there in the corner, I got a potato too. Right here. Got to start picking some salad soon. It's exciting. I love that time of year where you can just go out into the garden and get some salad. I started kind of late. It's doing really well, as long as the chickens don't get to it. You see that? It really wants to get in here. Well, what else do we have here? We have Japanese cucumber. So here we go. A couple in here. I don't know if they'll get enough sun here. All right, Japanese cucumbers. I hope you hit. All right, guys, if anybody has any tips for growing this stuff, I am a newer gardener and I would love some tips. So if you guys have any tips or tricks, or you know, how you prune back your plants, how you do things, I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to hear other people's ways that they garden, because I'm a newbie at this and just need some extra help. So and then I have this trellis for it up here. Look at them. There's many more of them in there. That makes me so happy. Makes me. We're gonna cover up our tomato plants. Hopefully it won't get too windy, but I'm just covering them enough so that the hard rain doesn't get on it, and to cover the leaves, and that's it. But water is going to get under both sides of these and be able to, actually I'm going to go in front of this thing so this has more room on the end. There we go. It's covering all 3 of those tomato plants now, and it's just a light plastic covering that is going to protect that tomato plant. I have a couple more to put over here. Guys, thank you for coming along with me today. Please like and subscribe. And as always, God bless.